guys, how you doing? Matt Hofer here with WebMagic SEO. Thank you for taking your time today to stop by to learn a little bit more about GMB Auto Poster. And hopefully you're here to take advantage of the free trial period that we're offering right now with this tool. But before you do that, I want to give you a full walkthrough, a demonstration of GMB Auto Poster, what it does, and exactly how it's going to make your life a heck of a lot easier, especially if you're working with a bunch of different GMBs on a bunch of different Google accounts. So not only will it be able to auto post and auto schedule the posting of your GMBs, but we also do the content creation, automatically create videos that align with that content creation, and then upload those videos to YouTube and then link back to your posts. So we can kind of spread that Google SEO link juice that we all like, and we know that that's what helps rank our GMBs and get us more traffic, more exposure, and ultimately more leads, right? So without further ado, let me jump into my computer and show you exactly what this tool does. Alright guys, this is my VPS desktop, and as you can see, GMB Auto Poster is open. And I'm going to run left to right through the tabs here real briefly to explain what each one is, what it does, and then I will run through each one more in depth as I run through the demo. So the first tab you see is the PAA scraper, and PAA stands for People Also Ask, and I'll show you exactly what this is if you don't already know. So here you see a section called People Also Ask, and this tool basically scrapes the questions and the answers, and it puts it into a file so we can then use the content for the posts. And you can see when you click it, more questions open up. So that's what we're scraping and using for the content, and it works perfectly. The next tab, very quickly, is the Video Creator. GMB Auto Poster works with a tool called Content Samurai. And if you're not familiar with Content Samurai, it is a paid tool that creates videos based on the text that you enter and a template you choose. So it's a real easy and a real simple video creator tool. It makes professional videos very simply. You don't have to use this. However, there is a free 7-day trial period you can try with the trial period of Auto Poster, and I suggest you do that because it works perfectly for what we're trying to do. This tool works with a CSV file. It reads all the content, it reads all of the Google account information from a CSV file. Now you can load the CSV file manually, and I provide a template to do that so you know what to fill out in which field. Otherwise, you can use the Load Accounts tab and just fill out everything here and push the Load Account to File button, and it will create the file for you. Auto Poster, this is the main tab you'll be using most of the time. Here is where you load your CSV file, and you have the option to use the videos. If you use your videos, you have the option to upload that video to YouTube and get a link, a citation for your GMB, as well as a link back to the GMB post, creating a link juice and helping your GMB posts and your GMB maps and account rank so you can get more traffic. If you don't use videos, it will automatically use an image, but you still have to tell it where the image file is. But you have to use one or the other, videos or images. Alright, now let's run through a demo. And the accounts I'll be using are WebMagic Web Design, a business I run. And these GMB accounts I've created are in Minneapolis and in Austin. So the first option we have here is to choose how many questions and answers it's going to scrape. So we'll stick with 10 here. You also have the ability to choose the locale, USA, UK, Canada, or Australia. Now in the testing I've done with this, I haven't really seen too much of a difference just by choosing locale. I think it has more to do with the proxy that you're using or the IP address and where that is located. So if you want to pull content from the UK, I would select the locale as the UK, but then I would also use a VPS with a UK proxy, or use a proxy separately, manually. Just have to enter the port, the proxy IP in the port, username and password here. For the sake of this demonstration, we're going to stick with USA, and the keywords, you'll probably get the best results just using root keywords like web design. However, that may or may not pull relevant results to what we need. It might pull back information, for example, on how to become a web designer. And we're not trying to sell anything to people looking to become web designers. We want to target people looking for web design, companies, businesses, small businesses. So let's type in something like professional. Oops. Professional web design. Or even better, web design cost. That will probably target more people looking for web design to see how much it costs. And call to action is going to be appended at the end of the file after the question and answer. So the format would be question, space, answer, space, call to action. And the call to action is spinnable. I've gone ahead and already pre-typed out the call to action that I'm going to use. Paste that in there and you can test the spin. Make sure there's no weird characters and everything makes sense, which it does. And lastly, to run the PAA scraper, I simply hit the run button. And you can see the process here, and it'll tell you exactly what it's doing. It runs in the background. It will take a few minutes to run through the entire thing. Not only am I trying to emulate a human search so you're not getting blocked by Google, but I've also coded in some formatting. So when the files are created, there'll be less editing for you to do in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this while it's scraping, and I'll show you the end product once it's done scraping and saved everything to file. I'll be back. Alright, and we are back. That just took a few minutes, and you can see the alert here. It says scraping finished. Check GMB Catalyst folder on desktop for files. Let's do that. It's going to be saved in the people also ask content. And you can see this is the keyword I typed. It saves the folder as the keyword. And here is the file that it created. Now, right away I want to get rid of any files that I know aren't relevant to what I'm trying to do with the posts. Can you make a website for free? How can I create a website free of cost? Cost per month. How much does GoDaddy charge? Probably it doesn't really apply. I'm not trying to sell any GoDaddy content, so I'm going to delete that. Just to maintain a website. How much is SEO? How much should I charge for web design? That doesn't apply. We're selling to businesses looking for web design. Is Wix really fee? I don't want that. Should I put prices on my website? Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and open these up and just edit them. Just take a look at them real quick. I want to make sure there's no weird characters in there. And it actually got content, right? So here it's not capitalized. I'm going to capitalize that. And then save it. This looks good. We're just looking for any weird characters or no, we want content then on there that makes sense, right? So just doing this real quickly. Everything looks good. Okay. All right. So it created content for us pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and create the content for the next GMB, which is the one in Austin. Grab my call to action. Test the spin. Looks good. And then the keywords I'm going to go for here, lead generation website. Let's see what that gets us. Let's scrape 10 again and push the run button. I'm going to pause the video again. I'll be back when it's done. Alright, so all the content was created with the PAA scraper. And the next step in the process is to create the videos. And like I said before, This is tied in with Content Samurai, and this is a web automation tool, so it'll actually run, it'll actually load up Content Samurai and run it just as if you were a human. So you just got to enter your Content Samurai username, password, and then we grab the content folder where it'd be people also ask content, and then grab one of the folders, create the videos. So it's going to create the videos based on all of the files we just created with the PAA scraper, right? And then you just got to tell it where the Chrome download folder is, and most of the time it's going to be located under Administrator and Downloads. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and type in the information here and block it out from you. And then to run it, you just push the run button. Now I will say this will take time to run based on the load that Content Samurai is dealing with at the time you're trying to create these videos. Sometimes it'll take a few minutes per video. Sometimes it'll take 5 to 10 minutes per video. So you just kind of got to let it do its thing and just give it time to run, and just be patient. And I will say also, the videos are not perfect, so you may want to go in there and edit them once they're done. I generally don't, typically, because I'm just going for the backlinks, and I just want activity on my GMB account, so I'm not too worried how professional the videos look or whether or not the slides make sense with it. Now, if I'm running it for a client, obviously I want to make sure that the videos are good. But you can see here it's just doing everything automatically like you would do manually. It's going to enter the text from the PAA file, and it's going to create the scenes for the video. Now what it did before was it just pushed the create video button, then it randomly selects a template to get to this spot. So it's already randomly selected a template it's going to use. So it's not creating a video with the same template every time. It's randomly selecting one of the many they have on there. Alright, now it's going to create the slides or the scenes for the video. I'll let this load up here a minute. And then it's going to automatically add one of those robotic voices. Now, I will say the voices on Content Samurai, the speech to text or text to speech, they're not bad. They're actually not bad. So they usually turn out pretty good, which is surprising. So once that's all set, it's going to let us preview it, and then we'll be able to generate the video, and then we'll download the video to the downloads folder. The bot will automatically take that video from the downloads folder and move it, cut and copy it to the people also ask video folder. So I'm going to go ahead and let this run through all of the videos, and then once it's all done, I will show you what it created, and we'll move on to the next tab, which would be the load accounts tab. Alright, so the videos have all been created, and I'll show you where those are at. They're on the People Also Ask Videos folder. So they correlate with the content folder, the same ones, except these are MP4s, obviously. So there they are. In case you're wondering where those go, that's where they end up. Now, the next step is the Load Accounts tab. And as I said before, you can create these manually. You can use a CSV file and do it by yourself without using the Load Accounts. Or you can just fill out the fields here and push the Load Account to File button, and it'll automatically do it for you. You will need a CSV file existing on your VPS already, and I've already done that. I'll show you here. So I just named it 1.csv, and you can see it's blank. There's nothing in it. So you have to start with a blank file. And then let's just go ahead and enter the information here. I'm going to enter the email and password last so I don't expose those. But the GMB exact name, GMB title, the NAP is the name, street address, city, state, zip, phone number, and the website. It could be a money site, or I'm using the business site here. One per line, just copy and paste that. The content folder, you know where that is. That's when people also ask. Content, web design cost. The image or video folder, videos, web design cost. Learn more link file. Now the learn more link is the hypertext, the hyperlink, the hyperlink that goes inside of the learn more button. So when you click that learn more button in the post, this is where that'll take you. This is where it's linking to. Now the first link is going to be the bottom of the silo. So you can link that wherever you want to, whether it's a money site, GMB, drive links, or whatever you have. Just for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to use the Google Maps shorty. And you have to create a file for this, right? So I'm going to save this. And looks like I already did this. So I saved this in a Minneapolis folder and just named it Learn More. Alright. Done that already. So then I just have to tell the bot where to find that file. It's under Minneapolis Learn More. And it's just a bare link in there. Proxies, you can use proxies if you have them. Private proxy for each GMB or whatever you're using there. If you're not using proxies, you have to enter a 0 into these fields, okay? Keywords, use as many as you want. These are going to be listed in the YouTube. So when it uploads a video to YouTube, the keyword's going to go in the description. The more keywords you have, the merrier. Okay. So here's the keywords I have already. These are all from Minneapolis. And you don't want to mess with anything in here unless you're editing a file or a GMB that you already have loaded to a CSV file. So you don't need to do anything with that. The GMB links, these links, I'll show you where I get these from. Usually I just use the Google Short link, which is off of the share button from the Maps page right here. That's that link. And then the other link that I use is just the bare Google link, which is literally just this link. Copy and paste that. So those two links I enter right here, and these will go inside the YouTube video as well. YouTube description, excuse me. Alright, now I'm going to pause the video and enter my email and password. Alright, so everything's filled out here. And the only thing I have to do now is click this button, point it to the 1.csv, give it a second, and it's all done. So that account information is all loaded up, and I'm going to go ahead and enter the account details for the second one now. Get rid of these. Alright, this one is WebMagic Web Design Austin. Grab the NAP, website, content folder, the video folder, and the Learn More link, 000. We're going to change the keywords here from Minneapolis to Austin. Copy those, paste them in there, and the GMB links, which I have all of these all ready to go. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I'm going to pause it and throw my email and password in. Alright, everything's loaded. I'm going to go ahead and push the load account to file. Point it at the same CSV file, and it's going to append. It knows that there's one account already loaded in there, so it's going to go ahead and add the next account to the next line. Now, if I wanted to go in there and edit a file, let's say I wanted to go in there and put a proxy for this account, I'd enter my proxy in here. Then I would tell this where to find that account, and since it starts at 0, I know that's my second account I loaded, so that would actually be 1. And then I would just push this button, and it would empty, it would delete the line, and then fill it in with all the new information you would enter into that. So that's how you would use that if you want to edit something. Alright, so that's all there is to the load accounts. And I will say, everything up to this point is definitely the toughest part, the biggest pain in the butt per se. But once you have everything loaded and ready to go, this bot is really, really simple. So now we got everything to where we need. Let's just go ahead and run this, and I'll show you exactly what we need to do. Just need to load up that CSV file. We're going to go ahead and use the videos, and we're going to want it to upload to YouTube. Now, if we want to run on schedule, you just go up to Tools, and you go to Schedule here, and you just pick a time in the future, double-click, and run the event. You just do the Run Poster, choose the time, and you can repeat it once a day. You can do it once, or every hour. You probably don't want to do that. The best to do is like 4 to 5 times a week, I want to say. It's kind of the sweet spot. But just for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to just run it the one time. So let's go ahead and do that. Now that we got the CSV file loaded and everything ready, just push the run button. And it's going to fire up Google, go to your posts, and hopefully run everything perfectly. Now, this is just automated. I'm just letting the bot do what it does. It's going to find the GMB. Going to click on Create a Post. Going to write out the post with the question, the answer, the call to action, and the NAP information at the bottom. There's a NAP and the website. Now it should upload the video. This is going to be the video that correlates with the text that it randomly chose from that file. Alright. Now it should go ahead and post it. Oh, it's got to add the Learn More link. There's that Google Maps shorty link. And it published. Okay. So now once it's published, it's going to go back. It's going to get the share link or the link to that post so it can then upload it or replace your Learn More link. So the next time it posts, it's going to silo back to this post. There it is. Alright, now it's going to YouTube. It's going to upload that same video to YouTube. And then it's going to edit the title and the description. And I believe it puts the phone number right there in the title too. Much better conversion rate doing that. There's the NAP information on top, the website, the shorty, and the Google search link. There's the post link. There's the content. There's the call to action. There's the keywords. Now it's going to wait a second, and then it's going to publish it. Then it's going to grab that video will be live at link, and it's going to save the link to that as well. So now that is published. And then once this is done and everything's saved to file for the information from this posting, it's going to go right on to the next account. Close it down, and it should fire right back up and go on to the next account in that CSV file. Now, if you had another account in there after this was done, it would be move on to the next one. If you had 10 accounts, it would go in order and just do all 10 of them. So just a brief overlook and overview of GMB Auto Poster and everything I've gone over so far. Remember, you get the auto creation of content using PAA. This content is perfect for GMB posts, and of course Google loves Google, so they want that information on there. It just works perfectly. You'll never have to create manual content again for your posts. Then you'll be able to auto-create videos using the PAA using Content Samurai. So professional looking videos that tie in with the content that you'll be able to use on your posts. And probably the biggest benefit is the scheduled auto posting to multiple GMBs, right? So if you're running a bunch of different GMBs on a lot of different Google accounts, you can set that all up and just automatically drip feed the post to those accounts. You'll also get internal linking, siloing of your posts, and authoritative citations and backlinks coming from YouTube. This is going to help you rank. It's going to increase your proximity for your rankings, get you more rankings for more keywords so you can get more phone calls, and ultimately more leads for you and or your clients. And the best part is you get a free trial. So try this tool before you buy it. You get to see the power of the tool, to see how easy it is to use, and hopefully see some results before you actually spend any money, right? So guys, keep in mind this is a comprehensive tool, and it does everything for you as far as posting. Creates the content, creates the videos, creates the posts, creates powerful backlinks and citations from YouTube to help you rank, and then it silos and interlinks everything. And one main difference between this tool and other posters on the market that I haven't really talked about is that this tool does not use Google's API. So there's no footprint that's going to tie this tool to others using the same tool. I know this is not a problem now, but it certainly could be, and we're going to avoid all of that footprint issue just by making this a web automated tool instead of an API tool. So guys, take advantage of this free trial, give it a shot, give it a run, give it a go, and hopefully you enjoy it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about this, please let me know. Hit me up on Skype, hit me up on Facebook. Always happy to help. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Take care.